This is Oklahoma's own News 9.
Well, Valentine's Day is just a few days away, and that is the perfect time to talk about your heart's true desire, of course, to stay healthy. Joining us this morning is Dr. Warren from the Cardiovascular Health Clinic in Oklahoma City with some tips on keeping your heart from getting broken this year. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, let's just talk about what we need to know about keeping our heart healthy.
So there are some important risk factors to discuss and just be aware of. First of all, genetics. Second of all, nicotine consumption. And then high blood pressure and diabetes. Those are four major risk factors. A couple of risk factors we could also discuss that are emerging are sedentary lifestyle and dietary discretion, such as overconsumption of processed foods and simple carbohydrates.
And let's talk about nationwide, how hearts are doing. How are they doing nationwide, and how is Oklahoma doing? You kind of you sighed a second.
Yes, unfortunately, Oklahoma ranks amongst the highest in deaths related to heart disease each year. And Oklahoma is above the national average due to an increased incidence of more mortality and morbidity from metabolic syndromes, as well as diabetes, as well as nicotine consumption. The American Indian population is specifically affected by diabetes.
Let's also talk about what I should ask my cardiologist. If I'm going in, I just don't know what to say or what I should be asking, what would you ask?
What are my particular risk factors? Because every patient is an individual, so what are my particular risk factors and what can I do to modify those? Another good question is, what can I do without medication to modify or decrease my risk? And if we need medication, can we discuss pharmaceuticals? At what point do I need to do that? Another good question is, what are the tools and latest screening techniques that we can do to detect early heart and vascular disease? And the last one is, what symptoms should I be looking for to detect early signs of heart and vascular disease?
And just a few tips really fast, I only have a few more seconds. What would you do just to start getting your heart healthier?
You can decrease your heart and vascular risk of mortality by about 40% just by taking on an exercise routine of 150 minutes a week or more.
So start working out is the message. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll toss it on over to Andrew.